Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
My time is my most valuable asset.
That's why you decided to waste it on TikTok. And even worse, you decided to waste mine too.
3 things high value women do that make them magnetic.
Yeah, number 1, 2, and 3. I also wish I was high and I value that.
Why do good women pull away? Why? So, as a woman, I would like to say this, but please, please, please do not take this the wrong way. This is just my opinion. We pull away because you are doing too much. Let me lay that out for you. If you're constantly messaging us, buying us things, asking us out 2 to 3 times a week, without us, as in me, if I'm not giving that energy back and it's just you, I start to question these 3 little things. Number 1, are you love bombing us? Are you trying to manipulate us to getting to like you for certain things, certain way? Number 2, do you have standards for yourself? Are you even busy with doing any things if you're messaging me this much? And number 3, do you have respect for yourself? Please don't hate the messenger, friends.
I will not, but why are you, as a good woman, in your own words, string him alone when you're not giving back that energy? Also, your own words. If you're not giving back that energy, that means you are not really interested, right? Is it because you're too good of a woman, or maybe because you enjoy the text and the gifts, at least until someone you're interested in shows up?
The number one thing that is going to get you so far in life and so far in your manifestation journey is being delusionally confident. I'm not talking cocky. We want to stay humble. We want to stay clapping for others, being kind to others, whatever. But in your head, you are allowed to be a little bit cocky. You are allowed to be a little bit delusionally confident. Your inner conversation should sound, when you do your self-concept work, something like this. I'm so hot. I'm so beautiful. I'm so sexy. I'm literally a blessing to this world. I am magnetic. Everyone is.
I remember when I used to scroll through men on dating apps, I would often have the thought, am I actually a lesbian? Because I could not bring myself to be remotely interested in any of the men offered up in front of me. But I think the reason for this is that I am not a man, and all of these men, or almost all of these men, are catering to the male gaze and the male gaze only. I don't really love to complain about dating apps because I do think that dating apps are silly. They are a necessary evil, but they are silly. And if you don't want to partake in the silliness, you can simply remove yourself from the silliness. But I feel like it's sort of reflective of a much larger phenomenon. And I'm not saying that men should be solely catering to feminine interests, because I understand that that would be disingenuous, but there's just this insecurity that flows out of these profiles. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there is no merit in a gym photo or saying that you're interested in the gym, that there's nothing hot about that. But when all you post is just an amalgamation of your most masculine interests, it's like, genuinely, who are you trying to prove yourself to? If you're a straight man looking to date straight women on dating apps, they are a space for you to advertise yourself to women, not advertise yourself to other men and vie for male validation.
I'll save you all from the rest of the video because I care about you guys. The problem she has with men on dating apps is when they're too masculine, or if they state in their profiles that they're going to a gym. So I guess her point, if you can call it a point, is that if you want to attract a feminine woman, you should be more feminine. And there's nothing wrong with either, but princess, if you claim that those men post their profiles for the male gaze, maybe the same can be said about you and you're not really looking for a man.
Attractive women are cheated on the most. You want to know why your partner cheated on you with someone that was nowhere near as attractive as you? Because it boosted her ego to get with your man. She's jealous of you, your looks, and everything about you. When she first saw you two together, she thought to herself, how the hell did he get her? And there are so many of these women out there that target guys just because their girlfriend is attractive. And nothing boosts their ego more than to get with that guy. And attractive women do have a habit of dating guys that are only with them for their looks. And guys that are like this are very heartless. And on top of that, him dating you in the first place is what boosted his ego to then believe that he can get other women.
Well, if I take your word for it, he kind of did. I'm pretty sure that's what happens when you cheat on your significant other. You kind of do get another woman, but you are all over the place in this one. I think you are trying to support women by calling them attractive, and that's unfortunately, I think, the reason they got cheated on. But you are supporting those ones by putting all the other ones down, saying that all the others will sleep with the most unattractive guy because their girlfriends are attractive. What was even your point? Attractive women got cheated on not because their men was not loyal, but because their men were not attractive. Sure, I mean, why not?
Y'all, tell me why I was talking to this guy on this dating app and he was so nice. He was very straightforward about what he wanted. He was like, I want a relationship. I'm not here to play games, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, King, go off. Set your boundaries. I love it. And he was like, we're going to go on a date on Sunday. I've got it planned out. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds great. Like, and he was like, what kind of food do you like? And he like curated this date for me. And I was like, this is so nice. Like, this is going to be great. And so it's like a Tuesday, the date's on Sunday. And I get off work and I'm like disheveled, you know, no makeup, hair a mess. I'm elbow deep in a box of Cheerios, watching TV. And we were just texting and he was like, well, so I had mentioned, I was like, we should probably FaceTime before the date. And he was like, oh yeah, let's FaceTime right now. And I was like, well, not like right now. I was like, you know, later. And he was like, no, I don't want some like curated version of you. I want to see you candid. And I was like, oh, I'm shy. Sorry. And he was like, this isn't going to work out. I was like, are you for real right now? And he was like, yeah, I don't want this like curated. I want to see you candid. Like, if you don't want to do that, then I don't think this is going to work out. And I was like, do y'all think that that's normal? I definitely didn't FaceTime him then because I was like kind of weirded out. I was like, that's a little weird. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of controlling of like FaceTime me right now or we're not going out.
Oh my god, I think that was controlling. Of course, only this last part. Not the part where he said, we have a date on Sunday, you're gonna show up, you're gonna have a good time, you're gonna eat, I'm gonna feed you, you're gonna smile. That was exciting. But this last part, definitely controlling. Set your boundaries, King, was it? No, of course I meant not right now, later.
I'm 38 and I'm single, and I usually date men that are older than me, and usually they have kids. I like to ask this question on a first date to gauge if I want a second date. It really tells a lot about who they are as a person, how they treat their children, and how they will eventually treat their wife. So the question is, hypothetically speaking, your daughter has a car, she's driving, you know, and she gets a flat tire, and she calls you. What do you do? Now, I've heard several different ideas, variations. The common ones, I've heard men say, I already taught them how to change a tire, so they'll figure it out. I've heard men be like, well, obviously I'm going to run over there and change it for her and save the day. And then another one is like, well, if I'm busy, if I'm at work, or if I'm, you know, out of the state, like on a business trip, you know, there's AAA, we'll give them a call, we'll get it taken care of. Now, I do like to ask a follow-up question, and that is, if she has a boyfriend and that's how he responds, how does that make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel anything. I know you like to pretend you get your answer from asking that question, but you've said it yourself, every situation is different. If I can't leave work to go change her tire, I don't expect her boyfriend to leave work to go change her tire. If you do and you still pretend you get your answer from asking that question, it kind of explains why you're 38 and still single.
I have talked about celibacy before. After Julia Fox spoke on it publicly, I think that it allowed more women to openly speak about it. I personally have been celibate or abstinent for several years.
Yeah, I really don't care. I'm in the mood, so hold on.
I'm gonna shave all my hair off, and I'm gonna be celibate, and I'm gonna wear this blue bracelet because you know what? It's a magic blue bracelet. Girl, no one was gonna touch you anyways. You just shaved your head for no reason. If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands. If you've lost faith in humanity, and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.